Testing. Hopefully that works out. You guys can hear me well. Got a new microphone. Clearly, you can tell from the surroundings, I'm not in my games room anymore. So I'm currently on holiday in sunny India. Actually, the city where I'm at is called the City of the Sun, called Surat. You can tell, or hopefully you can hear from outside, I'm surrounded by rickshaws and motorbikes honking away, a lot of activity. It's good fun. While I was out here, I thought, you know what? One, I wanted to make sure I still kept on top of my weekly videos. So I thought I need to figure out a way of creating some sort of content for you guys, right? So I was figuring, what could I do? I brought my Switch. I could have recorded some footage of that. It's kind of lame. So obviously the natural thing to do would be to go to a local gaming shops, and I wasn't sure where I'd find because I've never done it before. I wasn't sure exactly what level of gaming enthusiasts there'd be over here. I'm not sure how popular it is and all this stuff, but quick look on Google Maps and it seemed like, yeah, there's quite a few. I'll show what I found earlier. But when I speak to my cousins and my relatives, they were all saying that the majority of the shops that you find out here, they're called gaming zones, where they essentially put on the consoles and the PCs, and people go there and just pay a little bit of money and try out or play whatever games they fancy. The reason being, you can probably imagine, it's pretty expensive for a PS5, right? We all know that Sony aren't going to do them any discounts, so nobody really can afford the consoles. So obviously, but the kids want to play, so they go to the gaming zones and check it out there. So that's pretty cool. That's fair enough, but it just meant that the scope for picking up SNES and Game Boy and N64 games is going to be pretty limited. But I thought I could have a go. I had a few days spare, so I'll check out and see what's what. So in total, we went to 3 different shops with my cousin, and I'll show you the video footage of each of the stores now, so you get a good idea of what's what, and then we'll go through the pickups. Okay, step through the door. There's my cousin. Got some nice little consoles on the next door. You can see all the Sony PlayStation branding, loads of PS5 games, all the new stuff. Looks pretty cool, looks pretty legit. Here, this little back room with all the repairing consoles. Back wall, you can see there a range of accessories, controllers, a PS4, PS5 steering wheels, and then again more PS4 games. Nice little Sony light, he wouldn't sell me that. And then under the counter, get some more of the light little accessories and bits. Okay, so on the first one, hopefully you saw the awesome God of War standees that were essentially trash being chucked outside. Basically, when I saw it, I was like, I'm definitely having those, but then sadly they were mounted to like half-inch thick solid MDF, so there really was no way to bring it back with me, which is a crying shame really, considering they were free. But in terms of the pickups, hopefully you saw in the video the sort of stuff that they had. It's a nice little Sony store. To begin with, I only picked up one item from there because I didn't have cash to pick up the second one, so we'll get to that at the end. But the first item is this PS2, PS1 wireless control pad, which again, it looks legit. You never know from out here what's good or bad. It's a shame there's a little bit of damage. Can't really see it well from all the way over there. On this corner, it is opened ever so slightly, which is a shame. It's not mint, but overall it is good condition. So I thought, yeah, how much do you guys reckon this one was? I'll cut to the current eBay price, you'll have a look, but I paid the princely sum of 500 rupees, which is about £5, which I thought, great bargain. Okay, so you can see this is more of a gaming zone. The PC is stacked up with the kid playing. Pretty small joint, right? This is his gaming cabinet where he had his various games. You can see loads of PS2, quite a few PC games, Grand Theft. Okay, the second shop, you saw that was more of a gaming zone, but they did have a few older bits and pieces in there that they were willing to get rid of. So you would have saw hopefully from the video this PS2 memory card, again sealed in pretty good condition in this case. I thought, yeah, I'll definitely have that. Again, it actually works quite nicely with the DualShock. Definitely have that. It'll look quite nice next side by side, so good to have. That was I think he did it me for 300 rupees or £3. Again, eBay sold price. And then a selection of games go through from worst to best. I saw this Naruto Chronicles PS2. Like, I don't know much about Naruto. I don't really collect PS2 neither. But it was PAL, condition and complete. Pretty good. So I was like, yeah, I'll have that. Again, that was 300 rupees. Bargain really, £3. Add that to the collection. Tenchu Shadow Assassins on the Wii. Complete. Not much of a manual, but yeah, it's got something. Disc in good condition, PAL. Case is knackered, but well, Wii cases are a dime a dozen, right? That was, I think he did me the same price, 300. So £3 again, cheap as chips. Probably the rarer game that he had was his Fatal Fury collection, Battle Volume Archives 1. I don't know much about these sort of games, but I thought Fatal Fury is obviously a name I recognize. It was complete. Sadly, in this instance, the disc has got a few marks on there, but I think it'll clean up. Struck gold a little bit with this one on eBay, if you want to have a look at the prices. Looks like it's a pretty good game and quite sought after. This one, I think he charged me 500 for, because it was a little bit more sought after. He knew it was a bit better, but bargain on it really. Fatal Fury Archives. It's got 4 games in one. I'll try and put some footage in. Might be able to get some. And then the final, probably my favorite pickup, is this beautiful big box with a lenticular front. I'll try and show some B-side on this. Opens up, multiple discs. Disc 1 is the game, disc 2 bonus disc. It's got the nice manual in there. It looks fantastic. Again, I thought, yeah, special edition with a lenticular front. It says Death Edition on there. Go to hell. Don't know anything about this game at all, but definitely nice to add to the collection. Well worth getting. That one was 700 rupees or £7, which I thought personally decent value. Final shop, you can see, is the smallest out of all of them. There's the shop owner. Not much going on in here. A few selection of gaming consoles. Some nice posters though. Under the desk you can see there's all the games and stuff. The final shop we went to was a lot smaller. You can see from the footage. He had, again, the same old pay PS3 games. I couldn't be bothered looking through those, but he had a range of PSP games, which I thought you don't really see those boxed up that often, so I went through those and picked out the best ones. Unfortunately, quite a few of the other ones were missing the actual game inside the cases, so I couldn't have those. And then there was, I guess starting from this one, Vice City on PSP has got a cracked casing on there, and the back is cracked. He told me I could just have it. He gave me as a freebie. I was quite happy with that. For some reason, the dude wouldn't give me the case. And I said, okay, if you don't want to give me the case, just give me the cover in front of it. And he was like, nah, he wanted that as well. I have no idea. But I got that anyway. That's nice for me. I did get Chinatown Wars again. Complete. It looks like it's got a poster in there. I'll try and capture B footage of all of these. Again, casing is dirty and knackered, but I can fix that. These were all 300 rupees or £3 each, so I'm happy with that. Dragon Ball Z Shin Budokai. No manual, sadly, but again, Dragon Ball Z games, everybody loves it. Sadly, greatest hits no idea of the value. Tron Evolution complete. It's not bad. I love the new Tron movie. Visuals were awesome. Never gonna play it, but looked pretty cool. I'll add that. And then finally, The Warriors. Once again, complete. Great movie. Great artwork on the front. Rockstar Games. I mean, what's not to like, right? It's as good as it gets. £3 for all these PSP games. It's a bargain, guys. Okay. Like I said, from the first shop, didn't get a chance to go back. Oh, I had to go back because I didn't have enough cash to get what I was really after. And I guess there's no point messing around. I picked up mint in box PSP originals. I got a black one. I got the red one. And I got the blue one. Again, B-side footage of all these three coming up. I saw these on the shelf and I was like, whoa. This isn't something that you see very often at all, if ever. They're mint in box. Condition was great. He said that they were refurbs, but I looked at them and like I said, they looked fantastic. Box was completely sharp, complete with all the instructions and the adapters. I've never had one. I was thinking about getting one just to complete the PSP kind of range. So to have 3 of these cool colors, which I think you can only get in Japan, the red and the blue, I think is fantastic. They look great on the shelf, and I'm really glad to have them, add them in. Dude didn't give me any discount. By the way, guys, in all these shops you should normally be able to haggle, that's how it goes, but being a proper Sony dealership, you can tell from the footage, he was pretty fixed and firm on the price. And to be fair, they were £60 each, which a quick look on eBay suggested Japan only was for around 120 plus shipping. When you think about duty and all the rest of it, it was a no-brainer really. It's half price. So I wasn't gonna argue with the price. I thought fine, whatever. A rare item you never see, and yeah, great to have. So I did ask him for some gifts if he's not going to give me anything for free. He tried to give me a little bit of discount on some of the other items, but to be fair, none of them really float my boat. I was tempted by the American SNES Mini replica, but I thought I want a real one. So instead he gave me a PS2 pad, a little bit battered, but I'll take it, and a God of War mug. He had some promo material. I thought I'll have that. It'll look quite nice. Probably never going to use it. Might give it as a gift to somebody, whatever. So yeah, there you go. Always ask, guys. You never know what you're going to get. Definitely. I'm coughing in the atmosphere. Too much pollution, guys. Don't come to India. Always ask for a discount, and always haggle everywhere you go. Hopefully you guys knew that anyway, because of the bargain hunting and the car boot sales that we've all been going to. Always get a discount. So the plan, I'm here for a few more days. I've been playing Banjo-Kazooie and other Switch games. I'll do a review of those when I come back. I've got an idea for the video that I'm going to do next week, given the upcoming games, and then after that it'll be the games room tour. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the show. I'll add some footage of general India now, so you can see what it's like. It's a great place. It's freezing cold, guys. You know the score in the UK. I thought, forget this, I'm coming out. But yeah, if you ever want to do some retro shopping, PlayStation Plus, PSPs, PS3s, India's the place to come. Who would have thunk it? I'll see you on the next one, guys. Keep it retro.